So A say, I have taught two things. Architect is a person. Whenever you look at the buildings, you will remember that, oh, who planned this building? Architect planned this building. Who wrote my lesson? Author wrote my lesson. Like that you should remember. Now I am not going to tell you to on your mic. The next is, you would have seen this person who is very familiar. Some of the parents may go, or your neighbors may go, your auntie may go, your somebody, they may go, the known persons, they'll go to the beauty parlor, we call it as a beauty parlor, and they do the hairdressing or face makeup, so many things. The person who makes a person beautiful, we call them as beautician. B-E-A. B is B. B-E-A-U. B-U-T-I-T-C-I-A-N. Beautician. Beautician. You will not tell now. Nobody will tell. Just you can tell in your mind. None of you will on your mic. Remember that. Beautician. You can tell without on your mic. You have to practice right. You will tell with me, but not. No one will on your mic. Beautician. Okay, so see this one. Beautician is a person who adds up beauty to the beautiful ladies or beautiful gents. There is gents beauty parlor and ladies beauty parlor too. So B say beautician. Next is, this is B say aurekai. That is barber. See, now all boys and men have short hairs. Ladies have long as well as short hair. What happens if even boys start growing your hairs? It will become lengthy like your mama's hair, isn't it? So you don't like to have long hairs. You think boys means must have short hair, and all the boys in the family, fathers in the family, they go to the barber shop and get the hair trimmed, hair cut, and all. Okay, so the person who cuts a hair is known as barber. Remember, children, remember, see, mummy when you see, you remember beautician. Papa when you see, you remember barber. Means hair, mama's hair, papa's hair, or something like that. It's not that all the parents are going to beauty parlor, just like that. Okay, something, mama is always beautiful, no? So remember this word beautician. So see how many of helpers name you are going to learn today. Just to correlate, I am telling. Barber. Whenever you touch your hair, you will remember. B for barber. Barber is a person who trims the hair, cuts the hair. Okay. Next is, children, all of us can wear our shoes and come. None of us can come out without wearing shoes or a purse. Okay. So there are big factories, shoe factories where shoes are made. Okay, if the shoe is torn, if the slipper is cut, or any repair work to be done, you can see the cobbler sitting like this on the roadside. We can go to them, they will mend our shoes and give it, they'll repair our shoes. So remember, see, from head to toe. This is head, this is toe. Toe means leg. B-A-R-B-E-R, barber. Spelling also you learn. B-A-R-B-E-R, barber. And this is cobbler. C-O-B, cob, B-L-E-R, blur. Cobbler. How will you tell? Cobbler. Cobbler is a person who mends the shoes, repairs the shoes. Okay. Ananya, what's wrong? Sit straight and listen, dear. Don't move. I should not see any movement in the class. Okay, sit and listen carefully. See now, B, head when you touch, you'll remember barber. When you touch your slippers or shoes, you'll remember who made this. Oh, cobbler. Anything, where should I go? Cobbler. Like that you should remember. Then only you can develop your knowledge. Okay. Next, children, at your home you can see tables, chairs, cupboards, teapots, so many things, door, windows, showcase. Who made all this? This is made by a person known as carpenter. So whenever you see these things, you should remember and you should tell to your parent today. Today onwards, you'll tell, Mama, you know who made this furniture? Carpenter made this. Mama, if my hair grows, you know who will cut my hair? My barber will cut my hair. Like that, you should start correlating the life. I already said. Who is that? So, whenever you see the furniture, today, maybe all the parents are with the children. I request you dear parents, just make the children to correlate or think about who made this and tell that, so that they'll remember. And the learning, memory will increase, only it is applicable again and again. It has to be practiced. Practice makes man perfect. So children, whenever you remember, parents will ask you a question or you will tell to your parents. It can be any way. So any furniture you'll tell, you'll tell to your parents, Papa, you know who made this? Carpenter makes the furniture, makes all this. You're going to tell. C-A-R, car, P-N, pen, T-R, ter. Carpenter. How are you going to read? Carpenter. C-A-R, car, P-N, T-R, carpenter. So you can see the furniture at home. C से देखो मैंने कैसे जा रही हूँ. A से author, architect. A से दो सिखाया. At least one you should be able to tell. B से beautician सिखाया और barber के बारे में सिखाया. C से cobbler and carpenter. Nice, no? See, whenever you see anything, you can remember who makes this, who makes this. This is going to be a question and answer for this week. Okay. Next is D say. D say, all of you are familiar. On that day, so many of you took the role of a doctor. Doctor is a person who takes care of the sick people, who treats the sick people. Okay, somebody is not well, they go to the doctor. Doctor gives treatments, doctor gives medicines, and see to it that the person, the patient becomes all right. D-O-C, doc, T-O-R, doctor, right? So D say doctor. All are familiar, all are very, very familiar. But what I want is, okay, I know that all of you know doctor. There is no child in the class who don't know who is a doctor. But today I want you all to remember this person also. That is, if all of us, sometimes many of us do have this pain in the tooth. Okay, so tooth pain, we cannot go to the general doctor. Tooth pain, we have to go to the doctor who can treat for our tooth. So that person who treats we have different doctors for eyes, ears, nose and all, that we are not going to learn. Only D say doctor, D dentist. Little by little only you learn, children. Not altogether. So at least you remember now, whenever you brush your teeth, if you don't brush your teeth properly, okay, whom you have to meet? You have to go and meet the dentist, because tooth decay, so many problems will happen. So whenever you take the paste, whenever you brush up, you should remember the people who help us is a dentist. Teeth means who? Dentist. Okay, D and den, ISS. TIS test, TIST test, dentist, right? Okay. See, D say doctor ho gaya or dentist. After D it is E. See, as you go home, if it is dark, immediately you'll switch on the light. You'll switch on the light. If you want, you switch on the fan. Who is this? Who is making all this electric work? We call it as electricity. Power off. Amma no power, you tell. That means there is no supply of electricity. We tell it as electricity. So the person who does all this current work, electric work, we call them as electrician. L-E is Lee. L-E-C, lec. E-L-E-C, elect. T-R-I, try. C-I-N, Cian. Electrician. How will you read it as? Electrician, right? So whenever you switch off, you're going to ask questions to your parents. Mama, you know who does this electric work? Yes, electrician. Like that you're going to tell. Right. Okay. Next is many of your parent or your uncle, your relatives will be engineers. Engineer is also one designation. Engineers, there are different engineers. Not only in particular areas, software engineers are there, mechanical engineers are there, so many engineers. Engineer is a person who is well versed with, nicely learnt about all the things of it, and very familiar with any field. That's what software means. With computer things, whatever it is, they'll be very well versed with it. Such people, we call them as engineers. Okay, there are different engineers in different grades. Just know engineer, ENNGINE, engine, NEER, engineer, it is engineer, right? Okay. The very important personality, the very important person is farmer. After E, A, B, C, D, E हो गया, E के बाद में आई F, F का होगा farmer. Whenever you eat a fruit or a vegetable or a food, anything, you should think, children, from where it comes. Huh? No, whatever we may have some kitchen gardens, that will be sufficient for us. But what we buy from the markets, it is from the farmers. It is from the farmers. Farmers also know it is not that they grow one crop. Variety, different places grow different crops. So the person who grows crops is nothing but the food what we eat every day. It includes all fruits, vegetables, cereals, pulses, all that. Cereals, pulses, you may not know, you will learn it. That is rice, chapati, whatever we use for the food, no, everything is grown by the farmers, is produced by the farmer. Remember, farmers are said as the backbone of a country. FAR, farm, MER, farmer. You should be able to read it also, because you have your quiz. You will be having your quiz now. You should be able to answer. So you yourself will do. Don't take your parents' help. You should try reading and do it. FAR, far, MER, farmer. Good. Next, this one, firefighter. On that day, I think it was Mokshit or Mohit did this. Yeah. So about the firefighter, he told, anywhere if there is a fire, so immediately we have to call up the fire station. They will come with this vehicle, fire engine, and wherever it is, they'll pour water. They'll like this on the big tubes and put off the fire. Firefighter. Okay, we have to be very careful that you should not play with the fire, the things which gives fire. You have to be very careful, children. So F से कौन है? Firefighter, farmer, yes, and firefighter. This is firefighter, putting off the fire. So F से farmer, food. Whenever you eat the food, you will think, and you will tell your parents also, Mama, you know from where we get this food. Farmer produces the food, that you should be able to tell, right? F से हो गया. F के बाद में है G. See, in our school, you have not come to a school, no? Those who have come to a school would have seen. We have beautiful gardens in our school, children. Beautiful garden. In the front we have a garden. Behind our primary we have a garden. You will wonder, how come these plants are so beautiful, how it is maintained. Okay, so it is none other than the gardeners. Gardeners are the person who maintains the gardens in the place. Maybe in a factory, maybe in a company, maybe in schools, anywhere. Okay, there will be gardener. So gardener is a person who grows the plants and plants, trees, takes care of the trees, everything. In a school, you remember, in a school or anywhere. So we also can be a gardener, isn't it? By taking care, growing plants and taking care of it every day. We can do gardening, isn't it? Gardener is a person who will take care of the whole place wherever the plants are being put. So remember that. Alright. The next is Gardener, G-A-R, gar, D and den, E-R-A, gardener, gardener. How will you tell it as gardener? The next one is, see children, this person, on that day I think it was Ashwin who did this garbage collector. Wonderful it was. And he told, see, you would have seen every day, ting, 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 the bell rings, or they call out, bring kasa, 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 etkon banni kasa, kasa, they will tell, no. So you are asked to bring the garbage at home. You have to keep wet garbage and dry garbage. All of you are familiar with this, no? You will check today. You will ask your mother. You will get to know how mama is maintaining. You don't know all this is happening in your house, isn't it? You see, after the class, you go to the kitchen and see. You can see mama would have put the all dry in one dustbin and all wet things in one dustbin. So mama maintains wet garbage and wet dustbin and dry dustbin. And the people, those who come every day, see, if we 1-2 days if it is not thrown, it will stink so badly. So we have to throw it away. We cannot keep it at home. So to collect this, people come and collect it from our houses. They are called as garbage. The waste things are known as garbage. They are known as garbage collector. Okay. G-A-R, gar, B-A-G, bag, B-A-G, beige, garbage, C-O-L, cull, L-E-C, lect, T-O-R, collector, collector. If it is remover, R-E-D, M-O-M-O-V-E-R, remover, remover, garbage collector, garbage remover. Okay. The next, J, this is G. Okay, G. H I have left. Okay. Now J. J is judge. This person in the court, he gives the judgment. What is right, what is wrong, to maintain law and order. This person is known as a judge who finalizes what is right and wrong. He will be in the court. You don't know what is court. Any opportunity if you get, you can ask your parents. Okay, anytime if you go that side, they will show to you. Okay, J-U-D-G-E, judge. Judge means something. If you two brothers are there, or sisters are there, you fight for something, then you come and tell to your mama, see, he did like this. Then you will complain on him, your brother or sister will complain on you. Now mama has to judge. Judge means mama will tell, no my dear, this is wrong. What you did is wrong, dear. What you did is right. What you did is wrong. So mama will tell which is right and wrong. There your mother gives judgment. Judgment means telling what is right and wrong. So like this, to maintain all law and order, we have to be happy, no? Otherwise anything wrong things will happen around, will be into problem. Okay, so to avoid that, to maintain that, we have judges. J for judges in the court. Okay, now next is L. L से होता है, see, this children, when you come to school, you are going to see we have a wonderful library where lots and lots of books are there. Many books are there. Okay, we have a library. We had a library, sir, but sir is retired now. We'll be getting a new library teacher. There is one teacher in our school who will maintain the books. And whatever book you want, you can go write your name, class, everything and give. But children, because you all are too small, it will be difficult for you all. We have a class library. We have a class library and each one of us will be a librarian. That is maintaining books, having books. Will have a class library. You are going to donate books. So collect the books and keep. Nice story books or any good books, to donate it in your class also, so that when the books are kept in the class, at times whenever you get this library period, you will read the books in circulation. Okay, 40 children bring 40 books. We are going to get 40 different books. 40 children, each of you bring 2 books. It's going to be 80 books in our class. Oh my God, so many varieties of books. Now you can donate the books also. So in our school we have a library. There is a special room where books are kept. Librarian, L-I-B, lib, R-A-R-I-R-A-N, and librarian, librarian. How will you tell? Librarian. Okay. Next, dear children, we are in our house. We are in our house. Okay, I'll make the video and send to you all. Few times if you see, you'll remember. But still, I assure at least 20 names you will be able to tell after the class. Okay, so see, the building is made by someone. Plan is made by architect. Plan is made by the architect, but the building is made by different peoples, not only one people, many people are there, dear children. Many people are there. One of them is mason.
Ma'am, picture is not clear.
No, I lost the connection, joined back. One of the person is known as mason. Mason. See, here you can see the mason. What is the work of the mason? See, the construction work is going on, no? The building comes like this. The person who makes such buildings, the houses, construct the houses. See, in this, electrician also will do the work, plumber also will do the work. Like that, architect is behind this building. Many people are there. But who takes the bricks, who takes the blocks, keep it, put cement and makes, this person is known as mason. M-A-M-S-O-N is son. It is not mason, it is mason. When you pronounce it, it changes. Mason. Right. The next person, very important, you know, already when I took some topic, about the uses of animals, I told you all, we get milk from cow, and milk is very good and very important food. All of you have to drink a cup of milk every day. Every day you should not miss, and you should drink. Did I tell or not? So here you can see there is a milkman. There is a milkman. A man who supplies milk is known as milkman. The person who sells milk is known as milkman. Milkman. M-I-L-K, milk, M-A-N, man, milkman. If any vehicle gets repaired or any problem. Next, if a vehicles go wrong, something happens, so we have to immediately go to the mechanic. You can ask your parent. All of you will have vehicle at home, right? You can ask, Amma, where do you take it? Your papa will tell to the mechanic. Mechanic is a person who repairs the vehicles. Any problem, if it is a two-wheeler or four-wheeler, anything. M-E-C-H-A-N-I-C, mechanic. M-E-C-H-A-N-I-C, mechanic. M-E-C-H-A, mechanic, mechanic, right? Okay. Next is newspaperman. See, there are some people, those who bring newspaper and supply it to our houses also. They will come, they will throw the papers and go. Morning, as soon as you get up, near the door side, you can see the newspaper. That is known as, who is the person who brings us newspaper? Means newspaperman. N-E-W-S, news, paper, P-E-R, per, newspaper, M-A-N, man, newspaperman, right? This is M. M के बाद में N. N में और एक है, you would have seen this person, nurse. N-U-R-S-E, nurse. Nurses, when you go to the hospital, doctors will check and give treatment, write the prescription. Nurse, if injection has to be put, certain things, nurses will do this work. So, these persons will be with the doctors, nurse, right? Next, P say photographer. P-H-O, po, T-O-2, G-R-A, gra. P-H-E-R, photographer. There's a spelling mistake here. Okay. Photographer. Okay. The person who takes photos. if you want to photograph passport photos, suppose Shantini ma'am ask you, oh, go children, you have to get the passport photo. Nowadays they use their mobile and take it. Otherwise you have to go to the studio. There will be a photographer who will take the photo, then make copies and give to you, which you will bring and give it to us. So this person who takes photo is known as photographer, right? And this person, a person who paints the wall is known as painter. Painter, painter. When you look at your house, again you see the colors. Suppose the color has to be changed. Who has to come? Painters will come and paint. We cannot climb up and do the painting work. No. So they know how to paint all that, and the painters will come and paint. So P से क्या है? Painter. P से ज़्यादा है. P से ज़्यादा है. We have a pilot, a person who drives flights are known as pilot, and we have plumber. I have not written for this. Plumber. Plumber means a person who repairs the taps. Who repairs the taps is known as plumber. I have not written, 1 second, I'll write. Plumber. 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 Plum, plum, ber, plumber. Next is, see, beautiful pots you would have seen, children. And during Diwali especially, we have those diyas, small diyas. Who makes all those things is none other than a potter. P-O-T-T-E-R. P-O-T, pot, T-R, potter. Right? When you look at the poems, you can see the poet's name written below the poem. Already I said, when you look into your lesson, you can see a name, and you call it as author. And below the poems, you can see some names. The person who writes the poem, we call them as poet. Lady means poetess. The person who writes the poem is known as poet. Lady, poetess. Okay, so you will find out the poet name in the poems in your textbook and get to know who has written it. You will ask your parents today and find it out. Okay, next is, that's a plumber I have written here. So that's what I missed it. As I said, who repairs the tap. Okay, this wrong picture has come. Next is a very familiar postman. Any parcels you have to send, anything you have to send, you have to post a letter. How can you post it? Through the postman. P-O-S-T, post, M-A-N, man, postman. Right? And very important person. You can see these people wherever you go to maintain law and order, to maintain safety and security. You can see police people. Anything wrong happens, you will tell to police. Police will come and help us. Right? P-O, po, L-I-C, police, M-A-N, man, policeman. Right? The next is receptionist. Receptionist. When you go to a hospital, anywhere, particularly you remember, when you go to a hospital, when you go to a bank, you can see one person sitting in the front, and they'll ask, may I help you? What do you want? So who is that person? That person is known as receptionist. Okay, yes say, kaun hai? Shopkeeper. You all would have visited so many shops. Isn't it? You love to buy chocolates, or wherever you go, you have to buy the things, whatever, many of the things you have to go to the shop and buy. The person who sells the things is known as shopkeeper. Shopkeeper, right? Next, very important personality of our country, soldiers. So we'll tell it as soldier. SOLDIER. Soldier नहीं बोलेंगे, soldier बोलेंगे. SOLDIER. Soldiers. Because of them we are happy. On that day some of them were telling, few children, my papa is a soldier, I'm very happy and proud. That was wonderful. So soldiers, they guard our country. Because of them only we are very, very happy. Right. Children, on the roadside you would have seen people cleaning the places. Some of the people, man or women, cleaning. Those people are known as scavenger. S-C-A, scavenger, scavenger. Scavenger, those who clean the public places, roadside, like that. Okay, scavenger, scavenger. Scientist, they will find the truth. Scientist is a person who will find the truth of whatever is behind, or whatever the reasons behind the problems. They are known as scientist. See, EVS is a part of science. EVS is a part of science. We tell it as environmental science. But actually, you should know, science is knowing about the truth, the fact. Who systematically now, once coronavirus came, what they gathered the information, they found out the reason and how this happens. All that they work out. They collect information and do. Such persons are known as paramedical scientists. SCIEN, sign TIST, test scientist. The next one I am not going to tell. Who is this person? You know who it is, right? Yes. So T से क्या है?
Teacher.
Don't tell. Don't tell. Yeah, don't tell, dear. Don't tell. And just stop it. Whenever you walk on the road, you can see the person giving instruction. All that. Traffic. Why are you late today, ma'am? Because of traffic. It is a traffic problem. Traffic means too many vehicles, all people crowded. We tell it is all, ma'am, too much of traffic. Okay. So a person who maintains the traffic, all we call them as traffic police. TRAFFIC, traffic, POLICE, traffic police. Right. The next is very important. Whenever you wear a cloth, you should remember that it is a tailor who stitches the clothes. It's a tailor who stitches the clothes. TAILOR, tailor. Yes. When you go to hotels, you can see a person who serves the food. Server, waiter. We call, where lady means waitress. WAI, wait, theater, waiter. W say waiter. Right? And nowadays, because you are working with all the online classes, everything, you can see many things in the net. So there are different web page, web word you would have heard. So just I wrote this so that just for information, need not go deep into it. Just you can know that there is web page, web designer, this is all in the computers, systems, right? Why say I? Yoga teacher. There is a yoga teacher in our school. When you come to school, you will meet her. Every day she will teach to do yoga, and you all will do yoga in the assembly. So the person who teaches yoga is known as yoga teacher. And the last, here you have one person, that is, you would have visited the zoo. Otherwise also you get to know animals are being taken care, kept in the cages like this, and they are taken care. Those animals are known as, that place is known as zoo. The person who maintains the zoo animals are called as zookeeper. ZOO, zoo, KEEPR, zookeeper. Okay, dear children, see, these are some of the things. But how can you tell at least 20 at a time? Dear children, so now what you are going to do is, after the class, you will remember the alphabet. Mummy, A se kya hai? B nalli enide, C la ena irukku, D la emi unti. Like that you will think, and then you can tell. I assure you, whoever is able to tell at least 20 people who help us, parent will send a personal message. My child was able to tell 20 people who help, names of 20 people who help us today, so that I can feel okay, this way of teaching is successful. Always I have been teaching like this only. Any bird's name also I'll teach from A to Z. Flower's name also I'll teach from A to Z. So I taken it as a project and I used to teach it so that children will remember. Here some of the letters I have not put where I could not find, but maximum, at least minimum 20 is helper's name you learn and you will send in the group. Okay, done? Done. Because it's time up, I cannot proceed more than this. Thumbs up, those are going to do it. Did you all enjoy and learn about the topic? You should be able to answer the question. You will have questions on this for your March test. March test, you will have questions on this. So you should be ready to answer it, right? So get prepared. Once the video is done, I will try to post it. Okay. So as of now, whatever you have learnt, you remember, you will start thinking who made what in your house. You'll start asking, Amma, I'm wearing this cloth. Who made you? No, Tailor made it. Like that you should start telling. Okay, each and everything you can find out from your parents too and do it. Okay, children, happy? Are you happy? You enjoyed the class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, dear. Okay, good day. Bye bye. Yes, bye. Yes, bye.
Bye.